Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Go. Go. Yes, yes. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 94 is the mic. Ready?
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Jim.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's just me and you. Hey, exit. 58. Now.
Throwing is Collins. Operating from the gun. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
8-3. Hey, Delta. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. General West. Let's go.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch. Check 9.
They'll run now with Peyton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Collins. Jones. That's complete. It's Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Smith! Look at me! Go! Go!
Collins now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
5.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
60 outlaw. You draw portrait.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
59 Mike, check.
61, matchbox, get it.
Hey, here's Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action. It's McNabb. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Quentin Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. McNabb to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the plan. Come on now. Come on now.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And Adams has it, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
These babies cry all the way back home, yo. What's up? Babies cry all the way back home. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now it's McNabb. He's got a man. That's Marshall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On the ground, Richard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
To throw, McNabb. It's caught here by Adams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 43. 81.
On first down, Richard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check 31. Check 66.
This is Richard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now McNabb. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I got it. Trip. Hey, watch number 5. Watch number 5. Hey, let's get in that hole.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. 57. Mike, 57. I got you.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's McNabb. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let him know. Let him go.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Snap.
Collins to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it. And in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Check Mike 39. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Collins throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
McNabb. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
56 to mark.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a first down throw. McNabb taking a shot here for Marshall. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 13, check 13. Quick dance. Come. Check 99, check 99. Go.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Corey Littleton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pilot, 64,
Again, it's Bell. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Second and 1. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Raider touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Come on. Hey, check Mike.
Out of the gun, McNabb. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
5. Leo!
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing is Collins. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Yeah, he'll find Hall. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill. Tight dog. 22 jet bomber.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Collins. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the final tally.
Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Collins. He completes it to Jones. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Look, squeeze. I don't think you got it, son. Watch the ship. Ready?
2nd down and inches. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In for the score. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now it's McNabb. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time. 3rd down here.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. '53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
McNabb to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.